Hello, my crafty friends. This is Kelly Teasdale Abrams, and we are going to make a Memorydex card today using the Shop Till You Drop kit from Planners Anonymous. I have some stuff like set off to the side here that I plan on using. I need to cut paper, and I did a lot of fussy cutting last night. I actually cut gift bags and stuff off this paper and flowers off this paper for this project because I'm also going to do an art journal page. So whatever I don't use for that, I'm going to use, and whatever I don't use for the Memorydex card, I'm going to put in my art journal. So I have all these little pieces that I have cut out. So I did a lot of fussy cutting last night. I just have some cardstock and the acetate because we are going to turn little Piggy into a shaker card. So first we're going to start with the actual Memorydex card. So I am going to use this paper because it is so darn cute, but I'm going to use this gray, actually, I did decide I'm going to use this aqua paper for the front, and I'm going to use the Piggy paper for the back of my Memorydex card because this is the cutest paper I have ever seen. So first, a standard Memorydex card I found out is 4 inches by 4 inches. So that's normally what I use to cut my Memorydex cards. I just use my trimmer and I cut it 4 by 4. So I want this little Piggy here to be my star down here, hopefully. So there's 4 inches. And I want Piggy on there. 4 inches. All right, that's the back. This is going to be the front. So I want mostly the lighter side. So I'm going to do 4 inches. And I never throw any paper away because you just never know what you're going to use it for. And I want the lighter parts, so I'm going to use the lighter parts. So I cut my paper 4 by 4. So the first thing I need to do is to glue these papers together. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about is, so I'm going to glue these 2 pieces of paper together, okay? And that'll be the front. And I must have been off in my calculations or cutting because there's more on that side. We'll just cut it off. It's fine. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about, so I cut it 4 by 4 and then I used my Heidi Swap Memorydex card punch. But you could, and so I usually just round the corners on the top with my corner rounder. But you can get fancy if you have cutters like these. You can, let me just cut a 4-inch piece so you can see it. I just watched the Planners Anonymous live a little bit ago because I had to work at 6 o'clock today and I worked at 6:30 yesterday, so I just could not stay awake. So you can actually use any kind of punch to decorate it, okay? Oh. That's right. It goes like this. What am I thinking? So you can like do this. I mean, you can get as decorative as you want on these Memorydex because you just can't go wrong. So, you know, you can use punches like that. That didn't come out exactly as I would have wanted, but I just wanted to demonstrate that you know, you can use punches at the top of that. You can do whatever you want with it. It's whatever you feel at the time. I have a couple of those different punches. Or I also have, and I've made a few with these, there's different die cuts that you can use in a die cutter machine. Like I've used the cupcake for Baked with Love. I use the Christmas tree for Babe It's Christmas. I used to use these for everything. I use these a lot because it gives you a cute edge, and they're really good for shakers. And then I have the star. I think I used Girls Night Out for that or something. But so you can either do the die cutting, you can just cut it 4x4 and use the punch. And I made a video where you can actually figure out where to punch holes yourself and just punch holes manually. So it's whatever you want to do. It doesn't have to be difficult. So we're going to start by, I always use this pH neutral PVA glue. I get it from Amazon. I just love it. It dries really fast. Makes my life easy. I just ordered another bottle because this one's getting low. So I just stick them together and then I'll cut that off at the top. But see, it's already starting to stick. So, and I always keep a paper towel around. It's used, but it works good for like getting glue out of the edges if necessary. Like right there, that didn't stick real good, so I'm going to put some more glue in the edges. And the door's probably going to open and close because my critters are going to come in and out. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim that edge off. There. And then I'm going to go ahead and round my corners. Actually, this way. All right. With my corner rounder, put my glue cap back. And then I'm going to stick this in my Heidi Swap punch. I love this punch. I know Sammy got one of these punches. Makes it really easy to make a Memorydex card. All right. So we have it made. The back is adorable. Probably should have made that like that, but it's fine. So the first thing I want to do, I have some ribbon here. I have rhinestones. I have all this fussy cut stuff. And I also found this sequin mix that matches that I got off scrapbook.com. So that will be really good. So for a shaker, I need the acetate. So the first thing I'm going to do to make a shaker is cut out around where I want the shaker to be on my piggy. So I decided I just want him to have like a cute belly. And, you know, you could make it look like coins in here, but, you know, I just want it to be cute. So I'm going to all right, so Piggy's belly is cut out. So Piggy's belly is cut out, and I am going to go ahead and, since these are die cuts that are stickers, you can just stick him right on there, which kind of makes it nice. If I can ever get this off here. There we go. I got it started. Okay. And I do fussy cut my die cuts before I use them. So I did a lot of fussy cutting last night. All right. So I'm just going to place him over top of the acetate. And then we're just going to cut him out. And it'll just give it it'll make it more sturdy like this anyways. So get my little fussy cutter trimmers out. I already cut him once, now I gotta cut him again. Hee hee. All right. It won't take long. At least I did most of my fussy cutting last night. I want this video to go on forever. Maybe Michael should try making a Memorydex card for Sammy. She was talking about Nailed It. Now, I haven't watched it, but I kind of understand the concept. So, Michael, you can watch this video. I know Sammy has one of those Heidi Swap punches. And I'm sure I know you guys have sequins everywhere. So everybody should make one of these. Everybody should nail it. It's fun. I haven't exactly figured out how to make my own Memorydex holder. I have one of those Heidi Swap, one of those Heidi Swap spinners. It's blush pink. I love it. All right, so right now, he needs to turn into a shaker. So that's where step 2 comes in. So I'm just going to place this here because I want that. I am going to put that down because I know I want that on there. So I'm just going to glue that down now before we start working on the shaker, so it's nice and dry. And I like some of my stuff to like stick out over the edges. Okay. And I have this beautiful velvet that, let me just see where I want him. Yeah, that will actually look really good there. So I'm going to glue that down also because I just love it. Anything to add a little dimension. And these, I think I got these velvet ribbons from scrapbook.com. They are Tim Holtz, I think. Yeah. They are Ideology velvet ribbon. I like the velvet. I think it's pretty. All right, so we will just set that off to the side and let it dry a little bit. I'm going to use all those and work on our little piggy. So for this, you need your sequins and some foam tape. Now I have a couple, a roll I need to finish up. This one is pretty thin, but it's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut out paper for the back. So I'm just going to use regular cardstock that I have, white cardstock, and I'm going to cut a piece to fit over that. And then I'm going to actually that ought to work. Actually, yeah, that'll be good. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put foam tape all around here. The little boxes are a little more difficult to do. And just like Sammy, I have actual foam tape scissors because I don't want to mess up my good ones. So I do a lot of manual stuff. It's okay. I like it. All right, so it's my critters at the door trying to get in. I have 2 dogs. Love them. There's nothing like coming home from work at the end of the day and have those dogs just so excited to see me. It's great. Great. So you want to try and get the pieces really close, or you're going to be losing sequins everywhere. So that's what I'm currently working on here. So I'm going to cut this one in half because I'm going to be going around the corner here. And one thing I occasionally forget to do when I'm doing shakers is forget to put the sequins in before I close it up, which is pretty funny. It makes it kind of a pain in the butt. But what are you going to do? It's okay. I don't get real frustrated usually with anything. Pretty easy going. Okay, so I need a little bit more there. We'll just go on to the new roll here. I don't know why I got such a wide roll before. Who knows what I was thinking. Okay, and that will show, so I need to cut this little corner off.
Being secretive in there, huh?
Don't want anything to show. Quiet. That's my son.
What, rapping?
Making a video. Okay, so now I'm going to put some of these cute sequins in here, which they are super cute. It's called Romance Mix or something. It's just the perfect colors for this. I think that's probably good. Try and keep them off of there. Of course he thinks I'm wrapping gifts for him. All right. And there we go. Easy peasy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut these little pieces of ribbon off. All right, making a mess. So now this is where all the fun dimensional stuff comes in. All right, so I am going to start gluing these onto the back of him, I think, because it'll make it easier. All right. I just love these flowers. That paper is just beautiful. All right, so we're getting there. Okay, I think this one I'm going to try and sneak under there. There we go. All right, so I am totally liking the look of that. I'm going to put some more foam tape on the back of him. Give him a little boost here. And I want to see if this is, I think these are going to be okay. So we want him to pop up pretty good. All right. All right. There you go. And I'm going to put this down here. is our Shop Till You Drop Memorydex. Go ahead and try it yourself. I'm going to add some of my stickles, I think, on him a little bit, and that is it. Thanks for watching.